What's up, people? It's Football with Dan, and welcome to another video. And what a video this is! So, today we got a match analysis, the first match analysis I think I've done in a while, and it's Arsenal versus Chelsea. Yes, we had to do it, guys. We had to do it because Arsenal have finally won a game. They beat Chelsea 3-1, and finally. Oh my god, after like 6-7 winless streak or something like that, with like 4 or 5 losses and 1 or 2 draws, we did it. And we didn't just beat a small team, we beat Chelsea, which are arguably title contenders. Wow, what a performance! What a performance by the team. I gotta pay respect to that. I think credit due to Arteta because he picked the right team. He didn't, not that he didn't trust the older players, because let's look at the facts. Willian and Gabriel haven't played because they are suspect of COVID. And I think who else? Willian and David Luiz were suspect of COVID, and Gabriel was close contact to a COVID. So yeah, but we didn't have those guys in the field, and we still won. So yeah, I'm very happy. I think Chelsea have to work under Lampard. I don't think Lampard is that great of a manager, honestly. I mean, he does things good and stuff like that, but look at someone like Timo Werner. People are like, well, Timo Werner doesn't play good because he's not a left winger. He played most of the season as a left winger for Leipzig, and even his coach Nagelsmann said that arguably his best position is the left winger because he has more freedom to use his space and stuff like that. So who should I trust? Some normal dudes online or someone like Nagelsmann? You know what I'm saying? I think like Lampard just puts Werner too wide. It's too much of a winger, if you should say. Like Nagelsmann, yes, he was on the paper as the left winger, but he got the best out of him by putting him in central positions, running in behind. Lampard doesn't do that. Like, I don't know, man. I think there's something wrong at Chelsea over there. I think that they need more. Not more reinforcements. They paid a lot of money, but probably just a better coach to take them to the next level. So, with that being said, let's get onto the player ratings. Bird Leno, probably a 9 because of the penalty save. Oh my god, the penalty save, yeah. So, Abraham's goal, he couldn't save that. It was a tap in, goalkeepers can't save those usually. It's not his fault. But after that, it was so Mason Mount got a penalty. Jorginho went to the penalty spot, and what a save by Berdoleno. People are criticizing Jorginho for the penalty, but let's be honest, Jorginho, along with Bruno Fernandes, have this technique, and they score most of their penalties. Let's not forget that. They have some of the best percentages when scoring those penalties, because they look at the goalkeeper's eyes and position and stuff like that. They do this one step, one leap forward, where they see, yo, this goalkeeper's going left or right, I don't know. And then they choose the opposite corner and do it. Leno studied that very good, and when Jorginho did that step and kind of like leaped a little bit, he didn't commit to one direction. No pun intended. And he saved the penalty. That was a huge save, because Chelsea would have scored. It would have been 3-2. So yeah. We got lucky. I can't say lucky because Leno made a very good save. I don't think it's Jorginho's fault either. You can't score all of your penalties. He's a prolific penalty. Give credit to Leno, not criticize Jorginho. That's my opinion. Going on to the defense. So left back Tierney, holy moly. Probably one of his best games. And what I liked about this game, what I really liked, what Arteta did especially, was we were playing with our fullbacks tucked in, inverted fullbacks, and our wingers were so wide. If you look at the positioning of the players, the forwards were narrow, were just attacking the half space, were in between the center and the wing. That's what I want to see. And the fullbacks were high and wide. That's what I wanted to see, and that's what Arteta did today. So credit to him. And if he does this in future matches, I'm sure he'll get the best out of players like Nicolas Pepe and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm very happy with this tactical switch because that's what I said from the beginning. Arsenal should have played with inverted fullbacks, especially given the players that they have. And Arteta didn't play with inverted fullbacks, and look at what happened. So yeah, Tierney, amazing down that side. I think 8, he got us that penalty, he made very good runs forward, all this sort of stuff. Very, very good. 8. Moving on, right back, Hector Bellerin. Look, I still think Ainsley Maitland-Niles should be our starting right back, but he had some shaky moments, but he didn't do that badly, okay? So like 6 for Bellerin. He struggled in some moments, but he was not as bad as he usually is. Rob Holding, 6.5, I think. He done alright, like for example, Havertz, Werner, one-on-one. He dealt with him easily, Rob Holding. And I think he was better, honestly, a 7, okay? A 7. He still made some mistakes, like he tried to clear one ball and he just put it into Kante's feet, or I don't know what player was there, but it was a Chelsea player. He still makes mistakes. I still think we need another center back, or just play Saliba in there. I don't know, but Holding shouldn't be our starting center back, let's be honest. So, next to Rob Holding, we had Pablo Mari coming into Premier League. I think it was his first Premier League start of the season. Had a big injury last year. Even last year when he played, I really thought he was very good. And today, besides the penalty, okay, if he was for the penalty, I would have given him like an 8. But yeah, because of that penalty, I'm gonna give him a 7. And yeah, Pablo Mari, I think it's our left center back is not an issue, We have Gabriel as a starting one, Pablo Mari as our second best one, and they are our best center backs in general. I think our right-footed or right center backs should be upgraded, but our left center backs are good. Like people saying play Pablo Mari as a right center back. I don't think we should, because it messes up our building from the back a little bit and stuff like that, but I like this left-hand side, Tierney and Mari or Gabriel. I don't like Kolasinac that much, but he doesn't play that much. We can use Saka over there. I think if Tierney gets injured or something like that, we should just use Saka as left back, because he's played very good in there. And not put Kolasinac. Put Kolasinac in some cup matches or something like that. In midfield, Mohamed El-Neni 6. He wasn't good enough. I get why we have Mohamed El-Neni in the team. He's a squad player, but he shouldn't be starting for Arsenal. I think we should keep him, because he doesn't moan about it. He isn't even on the bench. He doesn't moan because he knows he's not that good. Okay, we had Thomas Partey injured. I don't know when he'll come back. I hope maybe in the first game of 2021. I'm not sure. But yeah, look, El Neni isn't that the sloppy in possession, not the most active, gets the ball of people, and he can do that stuff, but I don't know, he seems too average and he made some poor decisions. I think we were very close to losing the ball in dangerous situations because of him. Granit Xhaka, 7.5, I think. Very good game, especially judging by Xhaka standards. You know, he played those passes forward, I think, because he had options, because Arteta played a 4-2-3-1 with young players who suited those spots and were cutting inside. I think that suited Xhaka very well because he had a lot of options. That's where you see the best out of Xhaka. I mean, the best trait of Xhaka is spraying passes. No matter if they're short, long passes, stuff like that, spraying those passes, that's what Xhaka does best. And I think he did a very good job today. I don't think maybe Ceballos could have played that role pretty much like Xhaka as well. I think also Ceballos flourishes when there are more options in front of him. But yeah, 7.5 for Granit Xhaka. Left winger Martinelli. Ho ho. 8. I don't know. I think still 7.5 because he could have scored. He had some chances, but I still see him as a striker, moderate striker. I think we should sell Lacazette, Alone, and Ketia, and our three main strikers should be Aubameyang, Martinelli, and Bellingham. Yes, Bellingham. But still, he plays as a left winger very well. I still think that he provides more as a striker. He doesn't dribble as much, cross as much as a normal winger would do, but he can still play that position. And what Martinelli gave us was a lot of energy, a lot of passion. How many times you see Arsenal players who just running and not caring about what they do on the pitch? Martinelli is a different breed. Like, his intensity just gets other players going as well. I think probably Xhaka looked at him and he was like, whoa, look at what he's doing, let me do that as well. And the whole team starts building this momentum. So yeah, 7.5 for Martinelli. Emil Smith-Rowe, still 7.5 because he wasn't that amazing. What I think Smith-Rowe did very well, and a major reason why we won, is just having a number 10 there, just occupying those spaces. Maybe the pass wasn't going to him, maybe he was marked tight by a midfielder, but what he gave us is a different option. You saw the wingers in a 3-4-3, for example, they were kind of like isolated, and the players, the opposition team could put like 2 or 3 players on the wingers to press them because they had no other option. Here, Smith-Rowe occupied those central positions, those pockets of spaces, and it freed players like Martinelli and Saka on the other wing, which, let's get onto it. Bukayo Saka. Oh, and by the way, Granit Xhaka, what a free kick, man. For the free kick, honestly, I'm gonna give Xhaka an 8, and I'm gonna give 8 to Saka. What? What a shot, man, what a shot. That's our guy, that's our academy boy. You saw what he can do. I think as a winger, he should play only as a right winger. We should have so right winger Pepe or Saka, and the left winger Martinelli, Nelson, Willian. I think that's how we should play, with right-footed players on the left, left-footed players on the right, so they can cut inside. If you want to play Saka on the left side, just play him as a left back, honestly. But yeah, what a performance by Saka. Not just the goal, but the energy. Look, I still think we had a lot of chances and Chelsea were very vulnerable. I think, for example, if you had someone like Jack Grealish or for Emil Smith-Rowe, if you had Pepe in form instead of Saka, we could have maybe scored 5, not 3. And maybe, I don't know, Aubameyang or a normal left wing or something like Buendia at left wing, maybe 6, 7, who knows. Like, I think those youngsters played well and did their part, but if you had better players, I think the score would even be higher, you know? And up top, Alexandre Lacazette scored the penalty, hard work. I'll give him an 8, probably one of his best matches of the season, and it shows what he can do when he has those options and stuff like that, what he can give to the team. I still think he needs to be sold. I don't want to see Lacazette and Aubameyang as a left winger that much. I think, look, we extended Aubameyang's contract. Let's stick with him as the main striker, okay? Main striker, not a left winger. Sell Lacazette, loan Nketiah, or even sell Nketiah, and bring a new left winger and a central attacking midfielder, which we all need, which you all know that we need one definitely. But yeah, 8 for Lacazette. This game he was very good. The subs, probably a straight 5 or something like that, didn't have that much impact. And Arteta, I think 10. Like, there wasn't that much to do. He played he set his team up very well, and I think with better players, as I said, we could have scored like 6, 7 today, honestly. That's how I feel. The only issue I think is not putting Mustafi or another center back earlier on, because at 3-1 Chelsea were kind of dominating us, and I think that's because at 3-1 Chelsea got a penalty. We got fortunate by Leno's save, and after that he put Mustafi. I think he should have put him earlier on. That's my only issue. But yeah, Arteta, what a turnaround. And if he continues with this, attacking fullbacks, okay, holding the width high and wide, wingers cutting inside, I think there's only good things to come, and if there's backing by the board. So yeah, look, this was a great game, honestly. It could have been better, but I'll take any day a 3-1 win against Chelsea. But the board still needs to back Arteta, okay? Don't just be like, oh yeah, he won against Chelsea. We don't need any more players. We need players. And I think even this stuff with like people are talking Arsenal should buy like 7, 8 players. No, that's not the case. Arsenal need, in my opinion, one central attacking midfielder, maybe one left winger if you sell Lacazette, loan Nketiah, and try to play Martinelli more as a striker. Okay, so 2 players. 3 a central defensive midfielder, and this is so easy because we could just recall Torreira from Atletico, just recall him from loan, honestly. I think that's our best option, at least for now. And a center back, a right center back, someone like Konate, big, commanding. Like 4 players, but especially an attacking midfielder is the priority this window. And the Torreira, we can get him easily, is not that hard of a job. I think in the summer, we definitely need a number 10, even a left winger, in my opinion. But yeah, Torreira, we can recall him from loan. In the summer, I think we still, if Arteta wants to sell Guendouzi, I think we need a replacement, because also I think we need to sell Shaq. I think Ceballos will go back to Real Madrid and we won't activate his buyout. I mean, I don't think we have a buy option, but still. Yeah, in the summer, if those players leave, I still think we need another midfielder, but yeah, it's not that hard to rebuild this team. I think 2, 3, 4 players and new players, and a lot of them need to be sold. That's by the biggest issue. I think Mustafi, Kolasinac, Socrates, Holding even, I'll sell him. Who else? Runarson maybe needs to go on loan or something. Berry needs to be sold. Ozil will probably leave or be sold, something like that. So even Lacazette, like you can see how many players. Oh, Shaka and Guendouzi as well. So yeah, you can see how many players we need to get rid of, their wages, all of that stuff. But this is a big process. I hope the board will do the right thing, and yeah, I'll let you enjoy this game. We'll talk about, I don't know, I'll do match preview soon. It will be Barcelona's match or Arsenal's match. We need to see. Maybe I'll do both previews. I don't know. You go and wait for that because it will be coming soon. This has been Football with Dan. Come on, you Gunners. 3-1 against Chelsea. Let's go. Finally a win. This is Football with Dan, and I'll see you next time. Peace.